Don't force yourself to wear damp, uncomfortable clothing. If your Samsung dryer is not drying properly and your clothes are still wet at the end of a cycle, we have a few troubleshooting tips for you to follow so your outfits can be dry and comfy again. First, make sure you are not overloading your dryer. If it's overly packed, it will be more difficult for the dryer's heat to reach every piece of clothing. A complete wash load is equal to a complete dryer load. We recommend filling the dryer or washer about 3/4 full. If needed, separate a large load into several smaller ones. On the other hand, if you're washing a small load, be sure to add a few extra items such as towels to keep the load balanced. When a load is too small, it makes it difficult for the clothes to tumble properly, especially if you're using a sensor dry cycle. When using a sensor dry cycle, it's best not to mix light clothing with heavier clothing, such as t-shirts and jeans. The dryer will stop once the lighter items are dry, causing heavier items to remain damp. However, if you are drying a mixed load on a sensor dry cycle, use the mixed load bell or damp alert. This will notify you when the cycle is 80% dry, so you can stop the cycle and take out the lighter clothes to air dry. Another way to dry mixed loads is to run a manual dry cycle instead. These cycles run for a set amount of time, so you can set it and forget it. Next, check your Eco-Dry setting. Eco-Dry uses less heat to dry your clothes in order to save energy, but it makes the cycle take longer. If you're short on time, turn Eco-Dry off. When using certain cycles like normal or time dry, you'll have to turn off Eco-Dry every time you want to run that cycle. Also, be sure to keep the moisture sensor bars clean. Residue can build up on these bars, especially if you use dryer sheets, which can make your dryer think the clothes are already dry and stop the cycle too quickly. Just give them a quick wipe with a damp cloth and mild detergent. Your dryer will have the best performance when moisture is able to flow freely all the way outside. So don't forget to clean the lint filter before every load, or moisture will stay trapped in your dryer with your clothes. You should also check the ventilation system. Make sure the duct pipe is not too long and is as straight as possible. Refer to your dryer's user manual for more details. To keep your dryer working at its best, have your duct inspected and cleaned annually to prevent lint from building up inside, especially in the elbows. Finally, make sure the exhaust hood outside of your house opens and closes properly, but also blocks small animals from getting inside. If your dryer is still not drying properly, check out our troubleshooting guide on Samsung.com.